Welcome to Dateline Polk with news about your county government. I'm your host, Tanya Tucker. Today you will learn about County Commission actions from the September 20th board meeting.
On behalf of Mosaic and my nearly 4,000 colleagues in Florida, I would like to express our sincere regret at the sinkhole and recovery operations on our property that have caused concern in the community. At Mosaic, the health and safety of our employees and local communities is paramount. We live, work, and raise our family in this community. So we take our responsibilities to protect the public and the environment very seriously.
Representatives from the Mosaic Company began Tuesday's meeting with an update to the Polk County Board of County Commissioners about the current status of the contaminated water that entered the Florida aquifer through the sinkhole below one of its gypsum stacks at the New Wells facility in western Polk County.
Once we confirmed a water level change in the processed water pond at the New Wells facility in Mulberry, we promptly began the notification process that included the Florida Department of Environmental Protection, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, and Polk County. We quickly took steps to remove water from the leaking processed water pond, and we are operating a recovery well to remove water from the aquifer. Based on extensive monitoring, no water from the gyp stack has migrated off of our property. Using test wells around the facility, we immediately increased the frequency of water quality monitoring. And the sampling results from our test wells continue to indicate normal water background, suggesting that there has been no off-site impact from our operations. Understandably, some of our neighbors who live near the New Wells facility are concerned about the water coming from their wells. And we don't want our operations to be a cause of concern or worry among our neighbors. And that's why we've reached out to our neighbors and have offered to pay for the cost of water testing.
The company officials also said they are offering bottled water to residents, along with additional testing at homes served by private wells. If residents do not want to use the services from the licensed contractor hired by Mosaic, the State Department of Environmental Protection also is offering water testing for those in the area. Following the presentation, the board's regular business continued with several items from the county manager, Jim Freeman. The board approved needed intersection improvements for the intersection of Ronald Reagan Parkway and the Lee Jackson Highway that will include a new traffic signal and utility relocations. The project, which will cost no more than $151,723, will take about a year to complete. HDR Engineering will provide the engineering services for the improvements. An interlocal agreement with the Lakeland Area Mass Transit District was approved by the board to match funding for the countywide transit system, which cost $1.96 million. The primary care service contract with Central Florida Healthcare, Inc. was approved for non-Polk healthcare plan members. The program, which won't exceed $850,000, is provided through the Indigent Healthcare Fund.
Central Florida Healthcare has clinics in Polk Highlands and Highlands County, but our biggest county is Polk County. We serve about 25,000 patients in Polk County. We see the uninsured, the underinsured, and an array of Medicaid. We also see Medicare. We work very closely with the Polk County Indigent Healthcare Plan, where they help fund us for those individuals that are 200% and below the poverty level. And we provide medical services. We have OB/GYN. We do regular medical. We have pediatrics. We have dental. We have pharmacy, lab, and x-ray in our clinics.
The board also approved the renewal of several contracts with organizations that provide vital services to some of Polk County's residents. The county's $912,972 contract to provide behavioral health services through the Peace River Center was approved by the board Tuesday, which will provide treatment for alcohol and substance abuse, mental health, crisis stabilization, and recovery.
Peace River Center is a provider of integrated behavioral health services to Polk, Hardy, and Highlands counties. By meaning integrated services, we provide mental health care, substance abuse, and medical care services to residents of Polk County. As a result of the funding that just took place from the County Board of Supervisors, we'll be able to continue to provide services to the over 23,000 people that we serve each year across Polk, Hardy, and Highlands County. 85% of those services are provided in Polk County. We operate about 21 different locations in Polk County to try to meet the wide range of needs for people. We do that in partnership with a lot of the other community providers, including Lakeland Regional Health, and the Florida Department of Public Health here in Polk County as well.
Tri-County Human Services contract, which won't exceed $730,438, also was renewed to provide behavioral health services for alcohol and substance abuse and mental health.
Tri-County Human Services has been involved with Polk County since 1974. Over that period of time, we have had various opportunities to serve the county for various kinds of treatment, including detoxification from alcohol and drugs, outpatient treatment for alcohol and drugs, and mental health services as well in those locations, residential programs throughout the county at the Detox Center in Winter Haven, and we also have a facility located down in Avon Park, which is a large facility that the county participates in. More recently, we were asked to participate in the establishment of New Beginning, which is now located over at the jail, Central County Jail. It is fully occupied since our movement in to manage the facility. And so consequently, that program is doing quite well as it transitioned from one provider to another. Tri-County also provides for DUI services throughout the county. We provide prevention services in the field of substance abuse and alcohol throughout the county, in the schools and in the community in general. And in terms of outpatient services, we are providing those services in Winter Haven, at the Lakeland outpatient location, in Bartow as an oversight at the New Beginnings program as well. We provided over 4,500 various services during the past 9 months here in this county that include all the aforementioned outpatient, residential, and prevention activities that we do here in this county. So consequently, there has been a very positive outcome relative to the services that we have provided, with over 76% of the individuals being successfully treated and not returning to services to us. A very significant number if you look at it from a national basis. That basically gives you a simple but straightforward encapsulation of what Tri-County provides here in the county area.
Winter Haven Hospital's Center for Behavioral Health's contract was renewed to provide behavioral health for those who are medically underserved. In Florida, 660,000 adults and 181,000 children are living with severe mental illness. With these funds, Indigent Healthcare partners with community healthcare providers to increase access to behavioral health services. The agreement, which will not cost more than $450,000, provides outpatient services for assessments, counseling, medication management, case management, and psychiatric evaluations. It also provides a team of licensed therapists, master-level therapists, case managers, psychiatrists, or licensed nurse practitioners. The board approved the renewal of the contract for Tri-County Human Services in-jail substance abuse treatment program, which cost about $174,000.
And called JAZA, which has been in place now since for the past 20 years. And we actually have counselors in the jail to assist individuals moving from the jail to the community so that they are armed with capabilities to regain their place in the community, helping them assist in finding jobs as well, and coming into the community stable, with a stable front in front of them.
Agreements to provide continued integrated primary care, behavioral health care, and dental services with Lakeland Regional Health for $1.25 million, Florida Department of Health for $1.38 million, and $672,000 for Peace River Center were approved by the board. Through these agreements, Lakeland Regional Health acts as a diversion program to decrease local emergency room visits by individuals best served in primary care settings and provides primary care, diagnostic services, medication and prescription management, and diabetic education. The Florida Department of Health will provide primary care, diagnostic services, health counseling, and dental services. The Peace River Center will provide primary care, behavioral health and psychiatric services, diagnostic services, behavioral health screenings, health promotion, education, and support. The board also approved a public entity insurance policy renewal with Brit Insurance for $565,000. The policy covers liability for slips and falls, employee benefits, law enforcement, public officials, employment practices, and the county's nursing home. In other news, during County Attorney Michael Craig's portion of the meeting, the board gave its conditional approval of the plat for a new subdivision, Highlands Grace Phase 1. The board proclaimed October 1st as Multicultural Unity Festival Day in Polk County. Minnie Hassel, representing the Association for Inwood Community, Inc., accepted the proclamation.
Proclamation is because we're going to have the Multicultural Unity Festival the first Saturday in October every year. And that's stated that it's legal, that it's on records. We're going to have in October, the first Saturday in October, we will have Multicultural Unity Festival. And mainly it's I do events to unite the community, to get to know them. One of the reasons to that is because we need and we want a community center, outreach program, resource center, and I'm the one who's gonna get it. And don't ask me how, but I know we're gonna get it. I talk a lot when I'm not camera. So the residents are very happy because most of these residents, even though they live in the community for a long time, they don't know what the park is. I mean, I lived there for a shorter amount of time than the time that they've been there, and I've been in this park thousands of times. So it's a beautiful park. I mean, we have about 3 parks in Inwood, and the community and the people in the community, the kids, the family, they need to enjoy the park and the whatever's done in the community. Well, we have an association page on Facebook. It's called the Association for Inwood Community, Inc. All the events, they're posted there. Every community meeting is posted there. We have pictures, we have videos of the prior events and prior meetings and people that we work with. And people from the community, we get outside people to come and help as well, which I'm happy. And it's wonderful, I like it.
The board also recognized 5 employees for their continued service to the county, which included Victor C. Kelly, a service worker at Equipment Operator 3 in the Utilities Division for 20 years of service, Wayne Van Sliders, a Fleet Technician 3 in Fleet Management for 20 years of service, Jack F. Williams, a captain with the Polk Fire Rescue and Senior Codes Fire Inspector for 20 years of service, Ron Kamichis, a shop supervisor in fleet management for 25 years of service, Maria Celia Alvarado, a custodial foreman in the facilities management for 30 years of service. In public hearings, during a brief afternoon session, the board repealed Ordinance 14-0001, which is an ad valorem tax exemption for Innovative Industrial Services, Inc. The company has ceased operations in Polk County and failed to comply with the terms of its agreement with the county. The board adopted a large-scale comprehensive plan map amendment to change the future land use designation on 1,675 acres at the Westgate River Ranch Resort from development of regional impact, recreation, and open space, and agricultural, residential to leisure, recreational, institutional, ROS, and commercial enclave. Well, that wraps it up for this edition of Dateline Polk. To keep current with programs in progress in the county, visit us online at polk-county.net or follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We encourage you to join us at the next scheduled board meeting at 9 a.m. on Tuesday, October 4th. I'm Tanya Tucker. Thank you for watching.